What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and bringing you guys both the semifinals and the finals of the UFC, the Ultimate Fighter Challenge here. So, as you can see here, just jumping right into it. Round one, just showing. Now, this ended up being a three-round fight, but just was showcasing the highlights of the first round and the third round because primarily the fight was a lot of grappling. There was a lot of grappling, a lot of, there was a decent amount of ground game going on, but then it became a battle of, you know, really it was just ground game and a lot of clinch battling going on, a lot of clinch positioning going on as well. So instead of just showcasing all that, just gonna jump to the end parts of the round so that we can just get straight to it here. But bear in mind, like as you see, the footage shown here is from, this was all pre-patched. So of course you're gonna see some striking instances here, especially when it comes to the clinch, when you see me throw multiple knees or what have you, and it's not, you're not seeing as much of a defense being put up. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, the effectiveness of the strikes are not being truly depicted. So, as the whole time I've pretty much been talking so far, you see nothing really has transpired. It's just pretty much having the dominant position. I'm trying to mix up my strikes because I've improved my skills. My skill set's gotten a little bit better. I had a decent clinch from being a boxer, as that being my profile, but going back into it, I improved upon those elements as well as my hands, as far as my stand-up striking is, as far as punches primarily is concerned. So, picking it up here we go in the final minutes of round three, and you see, trying to mix up the strikes, trying to find a proper opening here, trying to open him up some. We're both bit bruised here, both definitely gassed. And this is of course pre-patch, so didn't have the fatigue count as much, or even when it came to gassing guys out from taking strikes. But as you see, shot in for the takedown there, and my takedown defense got a little bit better, so I worked on that a little bit, got that built up a little bit there. But you see he's catching me with a few strikes here. Trying to time him right, trying to set him up here as far as wanting him to throw some strikes and me just catching the right one to parry off of and create an opening for myself to take advantage of him here. And there you go. Speaking of which, I'm able to land a few consecutive strikes there and get him hurt, but without having much energy, I couldn't fully capitalize the way I wanted to. So once again, throwing some strikes, trying to open him up again, and bam, there it was right there. Caught him off the parry, as you're gonna see here in the replay. Caught him off the parry, bam, straight to the side of the head. That's it. Caught that temple, and it was a wrap. So going from here, gonna take it from here and go to the finale, the Ultimate Fighter finale, and I'm gonna let Bruce Buffer take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, these two fighters will be competing tonight in the octagon to determine who will be the winner of this season's Ultimate Fighter. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 6 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 214 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Prince. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Coldwater, Michigan, USA, King. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, our referee.
There you go. First one, you ready? Are you ready?
All right, guys, picking it up here. The final fight here. Now, one thing that would have been cool is even with the generic fighters, it would have been nice if they had Bruce Buffer say all their names. You know what I'm saying? Even for the Joe generic fighters here. Now, as you can see, rocked him already, rocked Wheeler already, but he was able to get back up, and he fought through the health event there. You know, he fought through getting rocked. So. And this is one of the problems in the game as well that I still see happen a lot. Like fighters will be gassed, especially the CPU, and they'll just keep throwing strikes. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, with no real rationality behind it. But anyways, laying a few more strikes in here. You know, I'm pretty confident after getting them rocked, but I didn't want to jump the gun too much. And he's able to catch me here, gets me with the huge slam. So at this point, you know, I'm trying to fight for position. Now, my ground game definitely had evolved a bit more, especially from, you know, where I first was starting at. Because I've primarily been working on my striking as well as at least my takedown defense at this point, the little bit that I do have at this point in time. So at this point here, like I said, I'm trying to gain dominant position, and I get that. I'm laying in a few hard strikes here. And once again, like I said, this is an element that they toned it up a bit, but it still is a problem though. You know what I mean? It's not as potent as it should be when it comes to the ground striking, especially with the fact that there's no rating for it. But anyways, continue the fight here, getting a little bit further more into it, and I got him rocked again, got him hurt, so jump on him. This time, no fighting back, took him out, and that's it, baby. Got the chip, signed, sealed, delivered.
TKO victory. He was not intelligently defending himself, and that's a wrap.
He's getting his little celebration on or what have you, but going to the replay here. And as you can see here, he got the funky leg action, sticking up while laying the strikes in there with his left knee poking up like that. Got it chilling right in the groin area like that. I was like, brother man got knocked out for, he's like, he was disturbed and knocked out for a whole nother reason. You know what I'm saying? So he took his manhood out at the same time while knocking him out that way. But either way it goes, won the fight. Now I'm on my way in terms of my professional career. So I appreciate you guys for, you know, checking it out, watching the video. And like I said, I definitely will have more videos coming in here and there. I know we got Madden and everything else coming up, so these vids won't come as much once Madden comes out, but I will still be posting up these videos periodically, alright? Because I definitely want to show you guys the career and keep that progressing. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more vids. Peace, y'all. Every Thursday night, tune in to the Sim Standard Radio Show featuring myself, Sim F-Ball Critic, and Azure Effect. The link is in the description to listen in and to call in. The number is 914-338-0794.